Hi, this is WUAnime. Welcome to the 9th part of the anime series, Farming Life in Another World. Fall arrives. Hiraku and the others are enjoying a hot pot, and Hiraku notes that the hot pot would taste much better if they add some seafood. The ladies then inquire as to what he means by seafood, to which Hiraku responds with items like as cod, crabs, or monkfish, as well as some kombu seaweed. Ru instructs Flora to begin investigating such topics. Florem reveals that within the demonic kingdom, there is a port city that they may reach by traveling south from the village. Lastismoon decides to fly there, and Florem joins her since she knows a merchant there. One of his men informed Michael Gorun, a Shishato merchant, that he had a guest who wanted to meet with him. The guy reveals that they asked for him by name and brought goods from their farm, and he is at a loss for words. They were astonished that they brought products, since that is not their policy, and advised that they send them somewhere. But his gut tells him not to disregard this, so he chooses to meet them. Michael is surprised to meet Florem from the Chrome family and is relieved that he did not send her away, else he would have perished. He is curious in the other female, and when he hears that her name is Lastismoon, he is surprised to learn that she is the crazy dragon. The girls then show him the goods and explain that they want him to purchase them in return for a few items he must find. When he inspects the products, he notices apples and realizes that these are the fruits that have entered the demonic kingdom that everyone is talking about. He thought it was risky, but when he realized he'd be earning a lot of money, he was overjoyed since it outweighed the risk and said he'd find them what they wanted. He instructs his worker to get him the finest things from the market and expresses a desire to accompany the girls on their journey back. The girls then explain that they're on their way to Great Tree Village in the Forest of Death. Michael seems concerned upon hearing this. They arrive in the Great Tree Village. He shows Hiraku the fish he brought and says that the kombu he requested is generally thrown away by their fishermen, but he instructed his men to gather some. Michael adds that his visit has 3 goals: to properly greet Hiraku and thank him for his request to conduct business with them, to offer other chances for them to sell commodities and do business, and, finally, to become the village's official government purveyor. He gives them a list of things that his firm sells, and they proceed to discuss the proposal more. Before departing in the evening, Michael requests that they discuss the alcohol the next time they meet, but Lastismoon yells at him that he cannot have the alcohol. Michael, frightened, then changes the topic. Lastismoon transports him back to Shishato. He believes he will be wealthy as a result of the transaction, but he is unsure if his body will be able to take it. Afterwards, Hiraku prepares seafood hot pot, which everyone enjoys. In the village, another dragon appears. Hiraku wonders whether it has something to do with WUAnime, but the dragon strikes and mocks him. He then becomes serious, throws his spear, and defeats the dragon. The dragon transforms into a little girl and declares her submission. WUAnime then appears and introduces her as Hakurin, his elder sister. Hakurin came to see what type of guy the mayor is, and she had heard he was pretty powerful, so she came to investigate. Hiraku is alright with her coming to put him to the test, but since she caused a mess, he had her clean it up. Beazle says that Hakurin has been seen in Hiraku's village as well. Glatz becomes increasingly more concerned that they will be able to take over the realm. The Demon King Galgardo reveals that his daughter has been irritable recently and hasn't talked to him all morning. Glatz then ignores the Demon King and declares that they must collect funds and organize their military force, but he notices Randon has fled once again. Hakurin chooses to remain in the village and is highly adept at whatever work she takes on, but she complains about everything she is required to do. She eventually became the children's teacher, teaching them reading, writing, and math. 3 Lamia girls appear one day, bearing presents and pleading with Hiraku to spare their life. The Lamia females explain that the younger wolves and spiders chose to clear a dungeon they discovered in the forest, forcing the Lamia to leave. Hiraku chooses to trade the stones they mined for food, and the Lamia return to their original homes. The Lamia then established the Lamia delivery service and began transporting traded products for the village. Several females persuade the demonic kingdom's princess, Yuri, that Hiraku's village is doing something evil and plans to use Florem as a prisoner. Yuri then determines to defeat the village and rescue Florem. That's it for now, see you on my next video.